Just getting closer this way to get away from it.
How you been? Good. How you been?
What's today? October 12th.
Drew, you ready for the? Okay, it's approximately 6 p.m. The October 12th, 2023 Farragut Board Mayor and Alderman meeting will now come to order. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and online. I want to thank you for your presence at tonight's Board Mayor and Alderman meeting. I am Ron Williams, the fourth elected mayor of the town of Farragut. We appreciate that each of you has taken the time from your busy schedules to either attend or view tonight's meeting to see how our town government works. All Farragut Board and Mayor and Alderman meetings are public notice per Tennessee state law. Our meetings can be seen live on Charter Channel 193 and on TDS Channel 3, as well as Farragut YouTube channel and our website. All board meetings are recorded and can be viewed at a later date on the mentioned locations. If you are in attendance, you should be able to pick up a copy of tonight's agenda at the door when you come in. If you were not able to attend tonight and are viewing from home, then the agenda is available online and also on our website. For those in attendance that would like to speak, please pick up a blue card at the door and write in your name and agenda number that you wish to comment on. There will also be some time reserved at the end of the meeting for citizens' comments on non-agenda items, which also require that you fill out a blue card with citizen comments as the time that you wish to speak. On each agenda item, the mayor will ask the town recorder for the residents' input. During this time, any Farragut resident wishing to speak to the board on that specific agenda item may do so for up to 5 minutes. After being recognized by the mayor, please go to the podium microphone in order to be heard and viewed by all. To conduct efficient and business-like meetings, the town has adopted rules for how its meetings will be conducted. Primarily, these rules are designed to keep the meeting moving and to assure that all points of views are heard and considered and to provide common courtesy to everyone. We ask that you observe the established meeting rules when addressing the board. At the beginning of your presentation, please state your name and address for the record. We ask that you address all of your questions to the mayor or his absence, the vice mayor. Do not direct your questions toward the alderman or any of our staff members. If necessary, the mayor may call on the alderman or staff members concerning your question or comments. Once you have given your input, please return to your seat so that we can continue. We ask that every speaker avoid the use of improper language, profanity, or other inappropriate conduct and address issues, not individuals or personalities, with any malicious comments. Speakers should strive to avoid redundancy, should have their own original viewpoints. We ask that you also stay on topic of the agenda item. We're here tonight doing the people's business is a very important responsibility for all of us. Okay, we'll start tonight with a roll call for a quorum prior to standing for prayer, which will be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance to our country's flag. Both will be led tonight by Alderman Drew Burnett.
Alderman Burnett.
Here.
Alderman Meyer.
Here.
Alderman White.
Here.
Vice Mayor Povlin. Here. Mayor Williams.
Mayor Williams here. Let's pray. Father, thank you for this opportunity to come together in the town of Farragut and to talk about matters that affect people. We thank you for your love, your grace, and your mercy that you've poured out on our community, on our nation. We ask you would be with those who are serving our nation abroad, here in the United States, all throughout the world, that you would keep them safe and healthy. We pray for our firefighters, our police, our first responders, all those that service our city, our town, and our country, and that you would keep them safe. Pray that you would give us all wisdom, knowledge, and discernment to make decisions for this community that would glorify you and that would help each citizen in the community. And as we come upon the voluntary day of prayer, which is tomorrow, the 13th, we pray that the community would join in prayer for our state and for our country, that we could glorify you with our attitudes and actions, and you would keep us all safe and healthy. We thank you for your love and thank you for your Son, Jesus. In his name we pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next, do we have any agenda amendments?
No, sir. Move to approve.
Okay, if in favor of approval, please say yes.
Yes.
Any noes? Let the record show the October 12th, 2023 agenda has been approved as posted. Approval of minutes, we do have an amendment to the minutes, and Mr. White, do you want to bring that up?
Well, the only amendment was, it was left out under the reports that I had reported on the town meeting.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, I need a motion for the amended minutes.
Move to approve the amended minutes.
Second.
Okay. If in favor of approval, please say yes.
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 You let the record show the September 28th, 2023 amended minutes have been approved. Okay, next will be the mayor's report. Okay. To start, I want to agree with all the phone calls I've had this week concerning the great presentation given on Monday, September 25th by our town administrator, David Smoke. I'm very thankful for the amount of preparation that our staff did behind the scenes to make this a successful event for the folks who did not make the public meetings we had on Maffei Park Road Corridor Study. That happened from June through December of 2019. I also want to thank Tom Hale for his participation in the event, as well as the residents' input that we have received from all who attended. Okay, next, Vice Mayor's report.
I have nothing, thank you.
Okay, nothing. Any other aldermen have anything to report? If
Couple
not,
of things, Mr. Mayor, if I could.
yeah, okay, sir.
Thank you.
First of all, if anybody tried to email me from September the 12th until Tuesday of this week, my email was not working. But thanks to Travis, and thank you, Travis, he fixed it on Tuesday, so I'm now receiving email. The other thing, Mr. Mayor, is last meeting, I interrupted the Vice Mayor when she was speaking, and I brought up a subject that was not on the agenda. That was wrong on my part on both counts, and I wish to apologize to you and the Vice Mayor for the disrespect I showed and was out of order and out of line. And for that, I apologize to both of you.
Okay, sir, thank you. So
That's
noted.
all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman White.
Okay, next will be the ordinance, only ordinance we have tonight for review and public hearing. This will be on the first reading. Be ordinance 23-15. It's an ordinance to amend the equipment fund budget for fiscal year 2023-2024, passed by ordinance 23-07.
Yes, sir. The equipment replacement fund budget will be amended by increasing the appropriate expenditures from $111,000 to $337,520, an increase of $226,520. The amendment is needed to budget for vehicle and equipment purchases that were budgeted in FY23, but the expenditure will occur in the current fiscal year. The motion is to approve ordinance 2315 on first reading.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, do we have any resident comments on
No,
this
sir.
one? None? Okay, then discussion. Vice Mayor,
I have none.
Alderman Burnett,
No questions.
Alderman White, Alderman Meyer.
Pass.
I have none as well. Discussion complete. I will now ask for a roll call vote, please.
Alderman Burnett.
Yes.
Alderman Meyer.
Yes.
Alderman White.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Pavlin.
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Mayor Williams, yes. Let the record show that the motion to approve ordinance 23-15 has been approved on the first reading by roll call vote. Okay, next we'll move into business items, and it looks like we have 5 tonight to review and consider for approval. First will be approval of variance from the distance between driveways requirements and driveway and other accessways ordinance associated with the removal of existing access to McPhee Road that services 1006, 1008, and 1110 McPhee Road, and the addition of the new access to service the same 3 lots, roughly 168 feet north of access to be removed. The proposed access would be 148 feet south of Scarlet Sage Drive in the Meadowzone McPhee subdivision, resulting in a variance request of 252 feet. Kevin Robeson is the applicant.
Good evening. I'm Mark Shipley. I'll present this item. Just to give you a little overview of what this is about, the access-related request involving 3 property owners that are part of the Chantilly Acres subdivision, which is in the southwest part of town, southeast side of McPhee Road, close to Boyd Station. When the Chantilly Acres subdivision was platted a few years ago, there were 6 lots, and each of them had direct access to McPhee Road. But McPhee Road is a major arterial road, and the new accesses are required to be 400 feet apart per our access ordinance. So when they prepared the plat for this, they created access easements so that the accesses to McPhee were at least 400 feet apart. So the 4 southernmost lots shared an access, and then the 2 northernmost lots shared an access about 420 feet apart. The reason that we have these things, access control, is to minimize the number of curb cuts, potential conflict points, and in this case minimize the number of times that the walking trail is crossed with a vehicular access because we have a walking trail on the east side of McPhee Road. So since the original plat was approved, the 2 southernmost lots in Chantilly Acres were actually bought by the applicant, and he combined those. And then on the west side of McPhee Road, you can kind of see the grading there. The Meadowzone McPhee subdivision was platted, and due to some topography, utility pole locations, and trying to improve sight distance, the 2 accesses for the Meadows subdivision did not line up with the access easements at Chantilly Acres. So the existing access points for Chantilly Acres are now not within, they're within 400 feet of other accesses along McPhee Road. And the applicant at this time is requesting to move the southernmost access, which services 3 lots, roughly 168 feet to the north. They're going to remove the southernmost access where the X is there on the screen, move it up to where that shaded area is, about 168 feet, which is more centralized between the 3 lots that would be using this particular access. This would not only, it really has adequate sight distance. We looked at it. I talked with the town engineer about it. He doesn't have a problem with this. This is only serving 3 lots, and they will not be able to be combined with other property around them, so there won't be any additional traffic coming out to this access point. It has good sight distance. And frankly, from a practical perspective, it's more centralized with the 3 users of this access, especially since the 2 southernmost lots were combined a couple years ago. So when this was presented to the Planning Commission at their meeting in September, they did unanimously support recommending a variance for this request. One of the property owners asked that the proposed driveway be moved slightly to the north, and the Planning Commission was okay with that, provided the three property owners work together and also, make sure the town engineer is okay with the modified alignment. And really, they ended up moving it on, I think, only about 5 feet to the north, so obviously it wouldn't change our recommendation as far as sight distance. So with that, the Planning Commission did unanimously recommend approval of this. I would say that if the board does approve this, the applicant will need to work with our engineering staff on a right-of-way permit to properly remove the existing access, restore it to basically a pre-driveway cut condition, and then install the new access point properly into McPhee Road. And then the plat for Chantilly Acres, the actual access easement is going to have to be amended to reflect the new access easement in this proposed location. So that's kind of an overview of how this got to you. I think the applicant is here. I can also try to answer any questions if you have any.
Okay.
Move to approve the variance as requested for the reasons stated by staff.
Second.
Okay. We have any resident comments on
No,
this
sir.
one? None? Okay. Vice Mayor, we'll start with you.
This was fairly straightforward when we reviewed it at the Planning Commission level, and all three of the affected property owners were here, attended the meeting, were on board with this, so I have no issues.
Okay. Alderman White.
None.
Alderman.
I have none, thank you.
None? Okay. Alderman Burnett.
Yeah, it looks good to me. I mean, when you're making these curb cuts and designs, you know, when there's no houses there, you don't know how it's going to end up. And with those southern lots combining, it makes sense, especially given the neighbors are on board with it. So I think it looks great.
Okay, I do have one question, Mark. The pre-driveway condition, can you explain what that concerns? So that the
Well, they'd
applicant...
have to remove the asphalt of the existing drive and restore it, bring in some topsoil and restore it to a grass condition there, and then restore the curbing, because they'll have to reestablish the curb through that section and make sure if where they do cross the walking trail at each location, that they don't create any issues with the walking trail itself. Same way with putting the new section in, they'll have to cut out the curbing, the existing curbing, and transition that with the new driveway, and then transition it up to the actual cross access, because there is a little bit of a grade from McPhee upward. We've looked at that. I looked at it out in the field with the applicant a couple weeks ago with his contractor. I think we all understand what they would need to do.
Okay, that's all I had. Okay, discussion completed. I'll ask if in favor. Vote by saying yes.
Yes.
Let the record show the variance has been approved as requested. Okay. Next will be approval of purchase for 7 vehicles through the Tennessee Statewide Contract 209.
Good evening, Board. Bud McKelvey, Town of Farragut Public Works Director. The purpose of this agenda item is to approve the purchase of 7 vehicles through the Tennessee Statewide Contract number 209. Quality and dependable vehicles keep the movement of our employees flowing smoothly and on time for commitments throughout the day. On August of 2022, the Board of Mayor and Aldermen approved the purchase of 5 vehicles through the state contract from Ford of Murfreesboro. Recently, staff received word that the town will not be receiving those vehicles that were ordered. The vehicles that we'd like to order now is a 2024 Chevrolet Crew Cab 4-wheel drive to replace vehicle number 6, a 2013 Ford F-150 2-wheel drive in the Public Works Department. The next vehicle is the 2023 Ford F-150 2-wheel drive will replace vehicle number 16, a 2012 F-150 2-wheel drive in the Public Works Department. Next vehicle is a 2024 GMC Terrain, is a new vehicle being added to our fleet for the Community Development Department. The following vehicles were originally budgeted to replace in fiscal year 23, ordinance 23-15 amended the FY24 equipment budget to include these expenditures. 2024 Nissan Frontier King Cab four-wheel drive is a new vehicle being added to our fleet in the engineering department in the tech position. A 2024 Nissan Frontier King Cab two-wheel drive will replace vehicle number 34. A 2007 Chevrolet Colorado in the Community Development Department. A 2000 GMC Terrain will replace vehicle number 30. A 2010 Ford Escape Hybrid in the Community Development Department. And the next vehicle is a 2024 GMC Terrain will replace vehicle number 29, a 2008 Ford Escape Hybrid in the Engineering Department. Attaches the pricing for the state of Tennessee for the 7 vehicles as follows. 2024 Nissan Frontier King Cab four-wheel drive, $35,575. 2024 Nissan Frontier King Cab two-wheel drive, $31,880. 2023 Ford F-150 Super Cab two-wheel drive, $36,742. 2024 Chevrolet 1500 Crew Cab four-wheel drive, $41,757.70. 3 2024 GMC Terrains for a total of $79,424.40, which is $26,474.80 each. The town Public Works Department moves for approval on the proposed motion utilizing Tennessee statewide contract 2009. Public Works recommends the approval of the purchase of the 3 vehicles from Allen J. Fleet Sales for $104,197 and 4 additional vehicles from Wilson County Motors in the amount of $121,182.10 for a total expenditure of $225,379.10.
Second.
Okay, we have any resident comments on
No,
this
sir.
one? None. Okay, discussion, Alderman White?
I'll just have to say, Bud, these prices are far below what a person can go buy one. I think you've done a good job of finding the vehicles at a good price. Thank you.
Okay, Vice Mayor?
I have nothing.
Alderman
I
Meyer?
agree with Alderman White. Good job.
And Alderman Burnett?
No questions.
I have no questions as well, and I agree, great job on finding vehicles. That's a tough thing to do right now.
Only thing we can do now is hope they come in.
Yeah. Okay, with discussion completed, I will ask if in favor, vote by saying yes.
Yes.
Any noes? Let the record show that the request has been approved as requested.
Mayor?
Next,
Thank you.
thank you.
Mayor, as we spoke about briefly before the meeting, I have got to step out for
Okay.
my senior son's last and final home game for the Admirals this evening. So apologize for stepping out early, but not sorry to get to see him play his last game.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, next will be approval of speed cushions for traffic calming on Sonia Drive in Farragut View subdivision.
Yes, Eric Schindler, I'll be presenting this. So this agenda item involves the proposed installation of 4 sets of speed cushions on Sonia Drive. On June 12th, 2023, the town of Farragut received a petition from the residents of the speed zone on Sonia Drive requesting reconsideration of the 2021 traffic calming request and vote due to the May 11th, 2023 update to the town of Farragut traffic calming policy. A speed study was conducted in 2022 and the results indicated excessive speeding. Excessive speeding is defined as an 85th percentile speed greater than 10 miles an hour over the posted speed limit, and the posted speed limit on Sonia Drive is 25 miles per hour. The 85th percentile speeds were registered as 35.3 miles per hour and 38.7 miles per hour in the two locations speed studies were completed. A public meeting was held on July 5th, 2023, with support from the residents in attendance being overwhelmingly positive. A vote was held, 52 ballots were sent out, and a total of 37 were received, with 30 of those being in favor of traffic calming devices, or that's 81.1% in favor of traffic calming devices. On September 21st, 2023, this was presented to the FMPC for recommendation to the board, and the FMPC unanimously voted to recommend approval of installing speed cushions at all 4 locations. The traffic team proposes the installation of speed cushions at 4 locations. The proposed locations are 11016 Sonia Drive, 11134 Sonia Drive, 11214 Sonia Drive, and 11306 Sonia Drive. Work would be performed by the town's on-call roadway maintenance contractor as their schedule permits for an estimated cost of $15,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
I'll second it. Okay, we'll start with Vice Mayor.
This has been a long process. I'm glad it's finally gotten to this point. I hope that everybody supports this. Sonia Drive and Admiral Road really do need some relief.
Okay. Alderman White?
No comment.
Okay. Alderman Mayor?
No comment.
I have none as well. We didn't have any resident comments.
I do have 2 speakers.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. The first one is Kim Frash at 853 Belgrove.
Okay. I didn't recognize anybody out there, so.
Kim Frosch, 853 Belgrove Road in Farragut. I apologize. I probably should not have put C down, but to speak at the end to see about getting some more of these speed bumps in. Is it okay if I come back? Thank you.
And our next speaker is Larry Johnson.
Hello, Larry Johnson. I live at 11320 Sonia Drive. I'm in the live in the affected area. I am pleased that we're moving forward to install these. Safety on Sonia Drive has been an issue for many years, and again, I appreciate the change in the ordinance so that the people who are most affected get to vote and can control the safety along their street. I like to reach out to the people who didn't want them, that they appreciate the emphasis on having a safe street. It's been very apparent that over the last year, the increased traffic on the street and many people going what is typically considered okay, up to 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. Frankly, on our street, it's so narrow, that's not a safe speed either. So, thank you very much, and I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that's all of our speakers.
Oh, okay. Then, with that, with discussion complete, I'll ask if in favor, vote by saying yes.
Yes.
Any noes? Let the record show the request has been approved. Okay, next will be approval of speed cushions for traffic calming on Admiral Road in Farragut View subdivision.
Okay. This agenda item involves proposed installation of 3 sets of speed cushions on Admiral Road. On June 12th, 2023, Town of Farragut received a petition from the residents of the speed zone on Admiral Road requesting reconsideration of the 2021 traffic calming request and vote due to the May 11th, 2023 update to the Town of Farragut traffic calming policy. There were 2 speed studies that conducted. One was conducted in 2019 and then a follow-up one in 2022. Both speed studies resulted in indications of excessive speeding. Again, excessive speeding is defined as an 85th percentile speed greater than 10 miles an hour over the posted speed limit, and the speed limit on Admiral Road is 25 miles per hour. The results of the 2019 Admiral Road speed study, they were conducted at 235 Admiral Road, 201 Admiral Road, and 133 Admiral Road, and they were 42.8 miles per hour, 45.6 miles per hour, and 43.9 miles per hour, respectively. The follow-up speed study in 2022 was conducted at 200 Admiral Road, and the 85th percentile speed was 44.4 miles per hour. A public meeting was held June 29th, 2023, and again, support from the residents in attendance was overwhelmingly positive. A total of 20 ballots were mailed out, and a total of 18 ballots were received, with 14, or 77.8% of those being in favor of traffic calming devices being installed. On September 21st, 2023, this presentation was presented to FMPC for recommendation to the board. The FMPC unanimously voted to recommend approval of the proposed traffic calming. And the traffic calming team recommends installation of asphalt speed cushions at 3 locations at the approximate addresses of 225 Admiral Road, 205 Admiral Road, and 139 Admiral Road. Work to be performed by town's on-call roadway maintenance contractor as their schedule permits at an estimated cost of $12,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay. Do we have any residents signed up for
No,
this?
sir.
Not for this one, okay. Well, then, I'll start off with Alderman White,
No comments.
Pass.
Vice Mayor.
I'm just going to make a statement that if you look at the 85th percentile on this road, that's 45 miles per hour, 43 miles per hour, 44 miles per hour. That's offensive. And this is very much needed in this location. So,
Okay, I agree. With discussion completed, I'll ask if in favor, vote by saying yes.
yes.
Okay, let the record show the request has been approved as requested. Okay, next, approval of appointment to the Farragut Education Relations Committee.
Yes, sir. The Farragut Education Relations Committee states that the voting members of the committee shall be composed of representatives from each of the public education institutions within the town limits. The committee has an open seat for a committee member to serve as the representative for the Farragut Middle School. Betsy Sorten-Truber, a Farragut Middle School teacher, has applied to serve on the committee as the Farragut Middle School representative. The motion is to appoint Betty Sorten-Truber as the Farragut Education Relations Committee.
Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, any resident comments? None. Then we'll start off with Vice Mayor.
I have none. We need someone in the middle school position, so glad someone applied.
Great. Alderman White.
I have none.
Alderman Mayor.
Pass.
I have none as well. Discussion complete. I'll ask if in favor, vote by saying yes.
Yes.
Okay, let the record show that the request has been approved. Okay, next will be Town Administrator's Report.
Did you want to do citizens? No. They changed it.
Okay, well, we'll do
Mayor, would you
citizens
like me to
forum.
do or citizens forum first? Which one would you like?
We'll do citizens forum.
Okay.
We have one speaker, Ms. Kim Frash at 853 Belgrove Road.
Kim Frosch, 853 Belgrove Road. The speed cushion issue still exists on St. John Court in front of the school. And since the adjoining communities don't need to vote on this anymore, is our next move to get the board at Prestwick to simply vote to say, yes, we do want the speed bumps in so that we can reduce the speeding in front of the school. Is that what we're supposed to do next?
You're on the next MPC agenda. Your speed, what they just went through, the process they went through is on the agenda for Prestwick Place.
Okay.
So,
Next week.
And next question, if we still have the issue of not being able to make a four-way stop in Berkeley Park for the residents who are coming out of the Battery, and the kids are growing up, they're definitely speeding, and we have small children that are living on Prince George Parish Drive. What is our next move to try to at least make that a four-way stop?
Do you have, Mr. Fresh, do you have any other questions?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. That's a discussion with the engineer, with our engineering.
With Darrell Smith?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I see him privately? Is that the
Just
way
make
that
an
works?
make an appointment.
Yes,
Make
sir.
it
I would just plan on making an appointment with Mr. Smith. He'd be glad to talk to you about that.
Thanks so much.
You're
Appreciate it.
Okay, great.
Speakers.
No more. Okay, then we will now go to Town Administrator's report.
Mayor, thank you. A couple of events coming up in the next couple of weeks. One is a first for us. It's called a Howl O Wolf event, bringing out the hounds, October the 19th at 5:30 at McPhee Park. Dress up your dog in their favorite Halloween outfit and have some good fun events there at McPhee. So Ron and his team are going to be out there having a great time that night. Also, Harvest Fest is coming. That's an FBA event October 26th from 3 to 6:30. That's there at the Village Green Shopping Center. Again, lots of family-friendly music and vendors. And again, wear your best costumes for that event as well. And then finally, and he would probably kill me for saying this, but we have an employee that's retiring after 36 years with the town, Greg Norman. He's been an engineering inspector, has done a fantastic job for us over the course of his career with the town. We really, really appreciate all of his hard work and effort, but he's going to be retiring next Friday and will be his last day. So he's a pretty quiet guy, doesn't like a lot of accolades, but we just wanted to make sure we said that and just appreciate his hard work with the town. And that's all I have to report.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Greg's been a good one. Okay, next will be the Town Attorney's report.
No report tonight.
No report, okay. Well, if that's the case, now that I've got this, past this curve, the time is approximately 6:37 p.m. Without objection, October 12, 2023, Farragut Board Mayor and Alderman meeting is now adjourned.
They are doing great. They are. So I have one in college. She goes to Swan University. They're kind of on the Mount Eagle. They're by Chattanooga. So and she plays volleyball, and my younger one
You're
plays
welcome.
volleyball, athlete. They're in sub-state right now. So